Hello everyone, this is Greg Murphy. I am a physician, still practicing urologist. In fact, I'm the only physician up here in Congress that still actually sees patients. I still operate a little bit. I'm chairman of our GOP Doctors Caucus. I also serve on the Ways and Means Committee, especially on the Health Subcommittee. I'm the only physician there. I want to talk to you this evening. Again, I apologize for not being able to be there in person. I appreciate you all gathering together. I want to share a few thoughts with you about what's going on in Congress, specifically as it relates to health care. I ran a busy private practice for many, many years. When I had to resign from the practice itself, my partners, because of reimbursement issues, actually went over to work with the hospital. We have a real bad payer mix over in eastern North Carolina, 75% Medicare, Medicaid, or no insurance. And the numbers just weren't working anymore. So sadly enough, they went to go to the hospital. It's one of the things that we're having to work against is the vertical integration that's hitting healthcare. But I want to talk to you about physician payment for a second. This has been one of the primal things that I'm working on. Over the last 20 years, we've seen a 33% inflation-adjusted decline in reimbursement for physicians. You can't keep the lights on, you can't keep the practice open, you can't pay your staff, much less get a salary yourself. This has been the main thing, the hardest thing that I'm working on. We had some good legislation last year. We had good legislation that came through the House in the reconciliation package to try to take that curve, which has been going down and down and down, and push it back upwards. Sadly enough, it went over to the Senate, and this is the tough part of politics, where physician pay has become partisan for some reason, which still escapes me. They were able to negotiate just a patch for the year, which is okay for now. But after 6 years being up here in Congress, I'm tired of patches and patches and patches. So working with the Speaker, we're really trying to fix the problem. It's ridiculous that we as professionals should face cuts every year rather than even basic cost of living raises from the government. So please know that I am working, as well as other members of our Doctors Caucus, working very, very hard on this issue. Another issue I want to talk to you about is artificial intelligence. This is steamrolling all of society, specifically with healthcare. We look at diagnostics, which you guys are working with. We look at therapeutics, which I see a lot. We also look at research and some of the other things. Artificial intelligence is here. I know it's already coming into the world of radiology, where you see pattern recognition. Hopefully it helps a little bit with workforce shortages. But one thing that I have impressed upon our leaders, and I will continue to impress, is artificial intelligence is our tool. It's not supposed to overtake what we do, what our experience dictates, and where our knowledge is there for patients. It's going to be a real huge issue for us in the future. I think in the end it really will be helpful to us, but it's also something that really perpetually or possibly really could be very, very dangerous. Again, it is our tool. It's not going to be taking the place of physicians. I want to talk to you a little bit about the world of trying to run a practice. We see denials by our insurance companies that are just going insane. If you look at what happened since Obamacare came in, the rate of profits of insurance companies have skyrocketed. The real cost in medicine these days is because of the middlemen, what's happening with insurance companies siphoning off money. The denials that we see, the retrospective denials that we see, literally are destroying the fun of medicine. About 3 months ago, insurance companies, which covered about 70% of the lives of all patients in the country, came to Washington, D.C., and came to RFK, came to Dr. Oz, both of whom I have good relationships with, trying to say, look, we know we've screwed up. We're going to try to be helpful with that situation. When I got up and spoke at the press conference, I said, yes, this is glad, this is nice, but the proof is in the pudding. That the insurance companies have said this before, but always recanted on what they do. I promise you, I call them out on a daily basis for what they're doing to healthcare. If you're hearing about premium tax credits now going away, the loudest scream is from insurance companies because they're the ones who make the profits from this. So please know that I'm working very, very diligently on your behalf, on our behalf, to try to get things done. And finally, I want to talk to you about advocacy. You know, when I ran a practice, I was at the hospital at 6:30 in the morning, seeing patients all day or operating all day, very, very busy. I always voted, but I was never involved. When I got to the point where I came into the State House, I understood really kind of a curtain pulled back, understood how critical it is for advocacy. You know, we're busy in our lives. We think that because we take care of patients, we will be taken care of. Guys, I have to give you the stark, hard truth that with advocacy, none of that matters. The lawyers are here, the businessmen are here. They're showing up on a daily basis to advocate for them. We need more than just our societies to advocate for us. They do a great job, and I will tell you they do a great job in helping inform me and keeping things going, but what matters is grassroots. Each of you, I implore you to develop a relationship with your state assemblymen, with your state House members, with your state Senate members, as well as your members of Congress. You have to develop relationships with them. And I'm going to give you a hard fact here. Sometimes doctors are known for being whiny and not only complaining, but not being part of the solution. Please, I implore you, I want us to be part of the solution. I want us to be the directors of healthcare, not insurance company, not executives of hospitals, not these other things. It's the people who take care of patients who need to be running the show. So, guys, that's hard truth. You know, I'm a surgeon. I just speak what the truth is. There's a lot of great things about medicine. We can't let it be destroyed by people who don't understand how we take care of patients every day. God bless you. Keep it up, and thank you for your support.